Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Daily Rundown hosted by Big Daddy Saint God and my wife.
Gently Koike. Hey, y'all.
We are about to go over a whole bunch of videos, and I'm doing this with my wife, not my alleged side piece like some YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm more of a Christian conservative man than almost every man in Manosphere. Most of y'all don't even show y'all wives, don't do videos with y'all wives. But today, we're going to bust this video down. But we're going to start with Just Pearly Things. Po Child. She had the audacity to schedule a live stream versus the young lady from Young Turks, who is clearly, far more smarter than Just Pearly Things. And she definitely miscalculated this. She came into this whole situation thinking she had a chance, and she never did.
You really think she thought she had a chance?
I do.
Really?
I do. I think that she believed that. I think that she believed that this woman was going to take it easy on her, but Anna is a pro-woman type woman. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the
video. Oh, I should put my earpiece in so we know when to go, huh?
Shit. Let me go straight to when they come on stage. All right, let's go.
I'm probably more of a feminist. I guess we'll find out what that means, right? Define that. Waiting to see. So hopefully we can get their interviews here coming up with Crystal, and then they'll head out here onto the stage. How close are we, guys? Good job.
Ready to do her walk?
We're gonna go back to you guys up there at the top.
Nate, what are we doing?
Why don't we do this? Why don't you put me and Sam in the same thing so we can talk to each other? I want to talk to Sam. What's that slutty novel you were talking about, Sam?
It's called The Monster Milking. The Minotaur Milk.
Yeah, so yeah.
You're like, what is
my bad. That? Jesus Christ, you niggas are awful hoes. God awful hoes. Wife, what do you think about this shit so far?
They would have never did this to the men. They'd have been organized and had it together.
All right. Here we go. The moment you all have been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Since Muhammad Ali fought fucking the nigga that make the what's that one thing, babe? George Foreman. The Foreman Grill. This is the most anticipated debate match of all time.
Oh, you
like dog.
You want to be
trying to settle this shit. It's over.
And then after that, we'll go into open debate. As you saw with some of the other debates earlier, we try to let the other person answer. I'll try to jump in as I can, but for the most part, I want you all to mix it up. All right, have fun with it.
Personally, I feel like
and
good
who was first?
I'm first.
I thought so. Anna, take it away. We got 5 minutes.
In a May 2024 appearance on Tim Pool's Culture War podcast, my opponent, Pearl Davis, declared that women aren't really doing much. We're not having kids. We're not really contributing to the economy when you look at output. In fact, she uses this ridiculous assertion to argue that women should not have the right to vote. While it's true the birth rate has declined, and we'll revisit that in a bit, women account for 47% of the American workforce. The Council of Economic Advisors found that women have contributed a substantial portion of the US economic growth since 1970, which wouldn't have been made possible without the feminist movement. By 2017, women were responsible for nearly 40% of total gross domestic product, amounting to a whopping $7.6 trillion. Of course, that figure doesn't include the trillions of dollars in unpaid labor women do every year, tending to the household, raising children, and caring for ailing parents.
That's called unpaid labor. For those who don't know, she came in swinging hard with nothing but facts. Wife, what's your first thoughts about this whole situation with Pearl?
She's correct. She's absolutely 100% correct. And then if we broke it down by like state, I think it's like by state or country. I think I don't know. I think it was by state. Remember the number was like $11 million or $11 trillion because they broke it down by like countries where you have to pay women if you pay them. And I remember it was our last stream. What did we say? That y'all don't have enough money for us.
Yeah, it's unpaid labor data.
And if we start charging for it, the country couldn't afford it. That's what it was.
Correct.
The country would not be able to afford it to pay women if they started charging for their labor.
Correct.
If we start charging for our labor, yeah.
There you go.
And when it comes to certain sectors of our economy, women are a dominant and indispensable force. Like in the healthcare industry, where they make up nearly 80% of workers, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's 16.4 million women. When it comes to education, in 1960, women earned less than 35% of all bachelor's degrees. Today, they earn roughly 58% of all bachelor's degrees, which Pearl herself benefited from after graduating from Elmhurst University. Women also earn over 60% of master's degrees. I hope to hear Pearl explain how a more educated and skilled population somehow translates to cultural decline, especially as we compete with China in this increasingly multipolar world. The modern feminist movement also had a major impact on decreasing domestic violence, and that's according to the US Department of Justice. Rates of intimate partner violence decreased by more than 60% from 1994 to 2010. And that's thanks to protective order statutes and funding for shelters beginning in the 1970s and 80s. Not only...
I think that, like, this is a real debate. Not a fake debate, a real debate where people get to genuinely articulate their thoughts. And I really enjoy listening to Anna wash Pearl. My favorite part, spoiler alert, is when Pearl crash out. Because she can't answer the question. And for like 2 minutes, she just don't say shit. She just stand there. We'll get there. We'll get there. It get real good because it's one thing to get online and look for a moment like what Anton did against Corey Holcomb. But it's something else to be able to actually hold a genuine conversation with somebody who is intellectual, and somebody who isn't trying to pander or bigot or just on here to make $1. Those are very important things. Go back to the video.
Did the two-income household become more financially resilient, especially during economic downturns? Women gained the ability to leave abusive relationships, an outcome correlated with improved child health and educational attainment. A culture that protects people from violence is not one that's indicative of cultural decline. Pearl herself has benefited.
I just want to say really quickly when she said that, you know, it gave women opportunities to leave relationships. That is true. But also we think of that every man brought home a paycheck. Every man took care of the house if he did have a paycheck. That's just not true. Some men, and we've seen it in movies, dictate how the money goes to the point where they're getting evicted. Stuff is getting turned off. So this also gave women the opportunity to make sure their lights stayed on, their rent got paid, or their mortgage got paid. Take Charles Flannery. His teenage sons had to go out, do what they do, y'all know about them, to help pay the mortgage on their mom's home. If they weren't thinking like that, they would have been evicted from their house. They would have been on the street. That house would have got taken. So let's stop pretending that every man worked, and every man that did work brought the paycheck home to buy food, to buy clothes, to buy medical. A lot of men did what they wanted to do with the money. Also meaning paying for other women and spending it how they feel that it should be spent and giving her less, the bare minimum. And we know when women have money, they buy for their entire family. They don't just buy for themselves. So that's all I have to say to piggyback off of that, because I'm tired of us thinking that when men do work, they give you money. That's just not true.
No, it's the furthest thing from the truth, actually, because we have stats that basically say at one point in time, Black men, they just could not afford to take care of a family because of a lot of different reasons. And we're going to discuss those things in depth after we watch Pearl get destroyed in this debate. Shout out to Raj Will. Said hit the like button, man. Shout out to Raj Will. Let's go.
Greatly from the feminist movement, thanks to Title IX in 1972, signed by Nixon, of course. Sex-based discrimination in any school program or activity that receives federal funding is prohibited. Pearl herself had a rather impressive record playing for Elmhurst University's volleyball team, having earned all conference honors as a senior. She later pursued professional volleyball in London. She could have stayed in the United States and served in her role as a traditional woman, but she didn't. And she could have been the traditional chaste woman living out her dream of everything women were supposed to do before feminism. But she is neither traditional nor chaste by her own admission. While feminists would have no problem with her personal choices, she has made a career bashing women for theirs. Critics often argue that modern feminism has weakened families and resulted in a lower birth rate. They tend to dismiss empirical evidence demonstrating the insidious impact of the internet, social media on modern relationships. They also brush economic instability under the rug, despite young people citing their personal finances as the main reason why they're holding off on marriage in the first place. In lieu of discussing those factors, Pearl spends much of her time discouraging men from getting married in the first place. During her debate with Trent Horn, she declared that men are better off shacking up without ever getting married. Her reasoning? Women are too fat and STD infected.
25%, that's a lot.
You did say that. She didn't stop to think about.
Hold on, Anna. You was cooking, but damn. The reason why men shouldn't get married, according to Pearl, her wise wisdom is because 25% of them is just too big. And the worst part about this interview and this debate in particular is she's going to ask her one key question. Can you please cite your sources? And throughout the interview or the debate, Pearl is going to realize even Elmhurst University couldn't save her. This is an educated young white woman. And still, she wasn't prepared. I told my wife she would be more interested in this before we get started with the Anton Daniels stuff. I do got some good stuff with. Let me show y'all some Anton Daniels stuff. It's a tiny little second, a little spicy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because they say, well, Darrel, it's not like you saw Anton out with another bitch. Well, man. What if I got that? What if we do got that? Exhibit A. Now, Michi, only thing I ask my wife is this. What if you saw me out with a chick, right? With a chick, we at the game, right? And this is just, and they get video of me and her, we chilling. Oh, shit. and we just kicking it, we just laughing. What you gonna? You good with that?
Where's his arm at? His arm is on that chair behind her.
And his arm is on the chair behind her. Yeah.
Girl, bye. This man is out here embarrassing his wife. This is why women say it's embarrassing to have a husband. It really is.
But I didn't want to get into all the drama. Okay. I know you said you wanted to save the drama for afterwards.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. That's ridiculous.
So nation, we back. Told y'all we back. But listen, man. Rule number 1: if you got a hoe, never take the hoe in public. I mean, that was back in the day, and they didn't even have cameras and shit. I mean, you had to have a photographer somewhere, But now anybody can get you, and y'all still taking these hoes out on dates and shit. Rule number 2: just don't do it. Most of you niggas don't get that player gene in y'all. Just don't do it, bro. Now, that don't look like a faithful man who just out talking about business.
No.
No?
No.
You sure?
Do I look like I'm 12 and I can't distinguish between a man who's out here putting on an image to be with another woman, showing that he's portraying himself as a man with another woman that's married? No. We're not friends.
Wasn't like they was having sex. I'm just saying.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
So you're saying that if you was out with another man like that, I should be worried?
Yeah.
Or if I was out with another young lady like that, and we was at the Bud games, had my arms wrapped around her and just smiling, you'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
No, I wouldn't be like, "What the fuck is going on?" I already know what's going on.
Oh. Okay.
Do you had enough nerve to take her out in public? Oh yeah, so you. Now you clown, and you trying to embarrass me.
If y'all want to see the rest of the footage of Anton out with his alleged side chick, then make sure you have the Cash App, because I'm prepared tonight. Okay. Let's keep going though right now with Lady Pearl Davis, who had a lot to say about feminists.
That men are better off shacking up without ever getting married. Her reasoning? Women are too fat and STD infected.
25%, that's a lot.
You did say that. She didn't stop to think about how they contracted the STDs in the first place.
Boring.
Data from the National Library of Medicine show that modern men are just as promiscuous as modern women. Men and women are in bad shape, and in the United States, we can discuss why, but feminism is not the reason.
Very good. Thank you.
Good job. I mean, babe, you got anything to say about what Anna said? I like Anna's argument. I think it was powerful. I think it was strong.
I mean, first off, I don't like when she says that because it's misleading. What type of STDs are we talking about? And who carries these STDs? Because there are STDs that men can pass down to women and they don't even know they have it because they don't have symptoms.
Like HPV.
Yeah, like HPV is passed down through men. Women don't pass that down. And that's not an STD. That's just be serious. It's a virus, kind of like since you can still have children.
Correct.
You can still do things. It just makes you more at risk for like certain type of cancer.
It can be way worse for a woman than it ever can be for a man.
Yeah,
that is a fact.
And for women, you can be at more risk for like certain type of cancers and things like that. So it's important to go get screenings, but it's not something where you're gonna die from. You have to take antibiotics or anything. Like, no, it's not like that. It's a virus, just like COVID was a virus. It's one of those things. But yeah, males pass that down. And I think it sits on like what, the tip of their penis. Yeah, so I don't like that.
Do you think that, so Time Dog, because I can't use specific names, Time Dog called his little chick on the phone, and his chick was like, yeah, I'm cool with Mika and all the rest of these girls, blah, blah, blah. Do you think that there is a world where, because I'm playing all of these videos back to back to have these conversations, on purpose like this, right? We gonna because Pearl's stupid. Do we really gotta listen to her point?
No,
Do we?
she doesn't have a point.
I mean, or can I just cook tonight and we can come back to her bullshit? Good. So okay, I got a video I want to show my wife. Right. All right. I gotta let a little bit of what Pearl playing. It has to cook a little bit for like 2 minutes, and then I gotta get directly to the Anton shit. We're gonna let this flow simultaneously. Let's go.
Nice job. Okay, Pearl, we got 5 minutes.
You gotta remember, these bitches can't. Sorry, YouTube. These women like Pearl, they came from the Anton, Kevin, Samuels, Manosphere, fucking bullshit. Like they came from those guys, and they came into this space to directly, basically, grift to young men who they knew were completely vulnerable. That's just the facts, and they knew that y'all would listen to anybody who would sell y'all wolf tickets, especially after Kevin Samuels died. It was basically over, bro. It was like she was like, oh my God, and the woman shouldn't vote, and the woman. Like, she's not a woman, bro. It's fucking crazy listening to that shit. Absolutely diabolical. Anyway, let's go back to the video.
We're gonna be on the clock, and let's go.
Most debaters and commentators are elitists who tell average Americans from their ivory towers what to think and how to feel. My answer to this question not only comes from covering current events and researching the facts, data, and statistics, but also in my professional experience interviewing over 1,000 people in America and Western nations. Feminism has given women power, and power corrupts. And that's what's happening. Feminism is robbing men of their disposable income and their prime earning years.
Hold on, baby. Baby, are you holding a piece of paper? Go ahead, me too.
How do you say that feminism is robbing men of their earning potential when we literally see women are the highest percentage of women are staying home in marriages or in relationships, period, and men are literally out here in the workforce. Earning potential is going up. They're looking better every single day as far as like being trustworthy. You can see them being reliable. They're taken more serious at work. They're not hit with the burden of raising the children due to the fact that he can go out and work because the children off her unpaid labor is being taken care of. Literally, women are the ones staying home for going education, for going to school, for going any type of skill that they may need. And this is why when women come up out of marriages, men are forced to pay alimony or pay some type of support because he impeded her earning potential by staying at home, by having her stay at home with his children. You don't get to tell a woman to stay at home with the children and impede her earning potential and then tell her later on, oh, I'm not going to pay you anything. Absolutely not.
Highway robbery.
That's highway robbery. What are y'all talking about? So no, men are not the ones losing earning potential.
That would be women by far.
And even when women do work and they have children, there's a stigma going around that, oh no, don't give her the promotion because she has the kids. Don't give her the promotion because she has a family. Because society understands that if the child gets sick, they're calling the mom first, not the dad.
I wouldn't want Leia to have children before she made her first $100,000.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be she would waste her fucking time. Like on some real shit. Like that's just my opinion. Because especially if she doesn't get married and has somebody who genuinely want to support her, she end up playing herself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's just absolutely sickening. That is just sickening. And just because I divorced you doesn't mean that you get the opportunity to walk away with your money. What I'm saying is, if I get divorced, you still created a family with me. You still had me leave my job or education or not go get any job or any type of education to support myself. Yeah, so even if we divorce, the things that you did to create this family and you created my circumstances of impeding my financial stability, you got to pay for that, bro.
Yeah, we need all that.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? It's no different than when you use services and you don't pay for them. You use her services, sir. You have to pay up. Even if you're no longer using the services, you left a lasting effect.
Trying to pay that bread.
Like, yeah, you gotta pay.
No
Pearl,
time
sit down. Sit down, because ain't no man ever marries you to leave you anything. Only person that's probably gonna leave you something is your dad. And that ain't your man.
I think Pearl will get married one day to like somebody who is just super down on his luck. Yeah.
Gonna be an old man.
Like, you finally ready to come to be a wife?
Yeah.
After talking all that shit online?
Because she's unfortunate looking.
Damn.
She is. And her voice.
I can't wait to get you to the bedroom tonight.
No, okay, focus.
All right.
Back to the show.
Back to the video.
Feminism has empowered women. It has empowered women to be sexually promiscuous. Feminists say that they fought for women to not subject themselves to the approval of men. Why then are 5 to 10% of women between the ages of 18 to 25 on OnlyFans or other prostitution websites?
Whoa. What did you just say? You don't even know what the fuck you're even saying. You're just reading.
Yeah, you're just reading something.
What did you just say?
Subject themselves to the approval of men. Why then are 5 to 10% of women between the ages of 18 to 25 on OnlyFans or other prostitution websites?
I got an answer for you, Pearl. I got an answer for you, Pearl. You want to know the answer to that? It's because we fought for feminism, and feminism gives those women the rights to be on OnlyFans and prostitutes and models and do whatever they want to do with their body. Feminism, we wanted them to have autonomy. So at this point, they can do whatever they want.
Duh.
That's why.
This is America.
Like, feminists didn't fight to say, hey, now we want to control you and tell all women what we want women to do with that. That's not how feminism worked. It was never about controlling women. It was giving women an opportunity to be equal and equitable to men. That's what it was about.
And they have the right to pursue happiness
in any way, shape, or form that they see fit that may be. Like, what are you talking about?
That's what being American
because
is
the
about.
feminism, you can sit your ass up here on this stage with trousers on and with a blouse today because of feminism. Because of feminism, you actually can talk.
You should be thanking God.
You should be thanking him. Because feminism fights for your choice to be this and do that versus you trying to take everybody else back and you don't fight for the feminine's choice. It's no different than an AB conversation. I will fight for women to make the choices for even the ones that don't believe they should have those choices. I'm still fighting for them to have those choices, but she's fighting for me not to have those choices.
Ain't she though?
You see how ironic and backwards that is?
Just so she can get paid is crazy.
Girl. Oh, because of feminism, you can get paid and have a bank account to put that money in.
And get an education, a degree.
Because of feminism, your father didn't have to sell you off his property. Girl.
You would have to go be somebody's wife just to survive. Like women back in the day did. You fucking ignorant. Let's keep going. Shout out to Vixen over here chilling with us, man.
There are more online prostitutes in America than female Walmart employees. 1 of 3 women will catch an STD at some point in their lifetime. 90% will catch HPV, which is incurable. Feminism has empowered women to abort 1/8 of the world population and 1/3 of Gen Z. Feminists have been so empowered to commit paternity fraud. Paternity fraud is unpunished in any state in the USA or any country in the West. If done correctly, a man will have to pay for a child he was fooled into believing was his until that child reaches maturity. In some states, that man will also have to pay for that kid's college. That is slavery and is forbidden under the third.
That's where you fucked up. You was on a roll a little bit. Because we do understand that dad by default is real. But when you said it is slavery, that's where you fucked up.
So how are we mad about ABs happening, but then turn around and say that, oh my God, the men have to do this and they get caught. If those ABs that happen, the men were never in those, that's the situations you're talking about. He free.
To compare it to
Like,
slavery
I
is
think it's just
diabolical.
crazy.
Those men are in that situation because they freely use their will to literally have intercourse with a woman.
Unprotected.
Which means by definition, they were not slaves. Slave did everything without their will, involuntarily. Literally. That's the whole point of a slave. So we can't compare somebody having to pay their child support and pay for the kids' college. Who paid for your college? Who paid for you to go to Elmhurst University?
As your father thought like that.
You wouldn't have a degree. Okay, let's go.
15th Amendment. 1/3 of paternity tests are negative by the American Association of Blood Banks. Feminism has empowered women to rob men of their time, their resources, their reputation, their children, and in the most extreme cases, their lives. They do this through child support, alimony, false allegations, and paternity fraud. How many people in this arena have a brother, a father, an uncle, or a friend who has gone through this meat grinder? Anna has been on the air for 15 years and is completely oblivious to these issues. It's a silent genocide of the lives of millions of men. Standing on the sidelines of the arena, I have 33-year combat veteran Terrence Pop. He served through 3 wars and was almost killed in 2. He got married, had 2 children.
Not weaponized in the military, and he just sitting there chilling. Yeah, that's my girl. She's talking that real shit. She's talking that real shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so hard to win when you're on the right side sometimes because people who be on the other side got support. I don't know how. How could you listen to Pearl? Seeing how fucking idiotic she is,
because
and
they
still
like to
supporting
live in
her.
a victim mindset. They like to live in a victim state.
All right, break it down for me, wife.
He thinks that he's a victim. Why do you think that you're a victim? No one told you to get married. Patriarchy told you to get married. No one asked you to ask that woman to marry her. No one asked you to ejaculate within that woman's vagina and release your DNA into her body, knowing there's no way you can get it back.
Damn.
No one asked you to do that. And no one asked you to impregnate her again. Because she said you got 2 kids. So that means you did it again.
And again and again.
Right. Because patriarchy told you that you're a victim and you get to treat women, create children, and just do whatever you want with your money, and you don't have to be responsible for anything or any mistakes or decisions that you make throughout your life.
I think that a lot of these niggas don't want to pay for child support because they just want to have their way. Like, they hate the idea of having to spend their money and not be in charge. It's like imagine somebody charge you $300 for a meal and you don't even get to choose what you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. That's how I think a lot of men think about it. And it's their kids, so they feel helpless, demasculated, or emasculated, whatever. They feel like you're not a man, really. You know.
Then that's why we need ABs. So none of y'all have to feel like y'all deadbeats and you get to keep all your money.
Damn.
And this is why the birth rate is down. And I'm super excited that the birth rate is down. Continue, ladies, to drop this birth rate. Let's get it down to 0.00. No new humans. Why are we constantly creating human beings that want to grow up and destroy us as women? Why would we do that? No. So for the women who don't want to have children, I salute you and I support you. Even though I have children, I salute you and I support you. Don't have any children.
They said he like a white version of Brian McKnight. Well, let's see his story and see why he decided to travel along with Just Pearly Things.
And served in the United States Army. Terrence Popp was deployed to Iraq in 2004, and as a member of the airborne infantry, he was wounded by a roadside bomb and suffered a TBI and a stroke from the blast. He was evacuated out of the country, and it took over 2 years until he had recovered. While he was recovering, his wife was plotting to divorce him. His wife murdered his 6-year-old chocolate lab out of spite because he filed for divorce first. When he confronted her, the response he got.
You said how's he a victim when he was planning to leave her? So he got blown up and blown into pieces, and now he wants to keep a wife, and now she's like, no. Like now, so you got mad because she went on to file divorce after you, because now you're blown up to pieces, and now, oh, I know what it is. You want a nurse. You want someone to take care of you. You want someone to be at your beck and call, and you think just because you have a wife, that is that person. She is responsible for you after you've been injured, because of course, right? You provided her with such an amazing life instead of thinking about, no, she was straddled with 2 children and couldn't create a life of her own. She literally just said he filed for divorce first. So when his body was all intact, and he was ready to get up out of there, to get up out and be gone. Not yet. But soon his body is blown, I should say, it's blown to pieces. Now you want her to stay? What type of shit is this? See what I'm talking to you, ladies? They always want your unpaid labor. He didn't appreciate his wife in the beginning, but now that he's blown up, he's in a hospital. He had to be shipped across some lands to land into a hospital to take care of his fragile, beaten up, tore down body. And now he wants to be nursed back to health and saying, oh, she tried to divorce me during a time where I needed her most. No, these men will leave you during their prime or at their prime or whatever they feel at the height of their career. They will leave you. And then when they fall down, broken into pieces, they want you to come up here and stay with them and clean them up and nurse them back to health. Absolutely not Martell Holt crawling across that floor to a phone. Absolutely not. Have you lost your damn mind? I'm glad she's divorcing you. You didn't want her. You only want her to be a nurse. You only want her to take care of you. You only want her because you don't want to have to pay someone to come in to do the unpaid and free labor that she provides.
Talk to them niggas' wife.
That's what you want. Absolutely not. Divorce his ass. Take everything and leave him with nothing if you can. Give him nothing.
Jazz said you going off, babe.
That's crazy.
That nigga thought he was about to get a free ball.
That's what he thought. And now you're trying to use it and say, oh, she just left him during this time. No. He was already planning to leave her.
He was on goofy shit.
And then what happened is, before he could come back and actually divorce her, he got blown up. And so she was like, nope, let me go ahead and put it in. That's what happened. He didn't make it back in time. Look at that. You know what? I don't really believe in a good Lord and that good book y'all talk about. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like God came back for vengeance. It looked that he strike thee down. Literally.
God take these vows
this was God's will for him.
God take these vows seriously.
Because he was gonna give that woman a hard time.
Yes.
He was gonna give her a hard time. And was planning to leave her with nothing. It was gonna leave her with them children.
God said absolutely.
The children that Pearl says, oh, women take these men's children. These men don't want these children. They don't want them at all. They can barely feed them.
A lot of these niggas cripple under responsibility, and that's the truth.
Every time. No, no, absolutely not. I'm glad she got up out this this capture situation. I'm glad she realized that he's gonna leave me with nothing and take everything. And he was a veteran, so she probably didn't work. I'm wondering if they're gonna tell us about that. But even if she did work, someone had to raise them bobblehead kids of his.
You want to run this meet? You got it?
I'm just saying, it's ridiculous.
Let me show you. You go over here. It's going back before cheese. Two screens. You feel me?
I'm at a loss for words. This is why I say men are embarrassing. Y'all are embarrassing.
Whenever you're ready.
And the males are so weak that they send a woman to do their job. Jesus.
White, black, oh. Again.
Thought was, I told you I did not want you living here. At this point, he was forced to leave the marriage.
You don't get to kick your wife out the house just because you feel like you don't want her living there. It doesn't work like that. In marriages, you just can't turn off lights and close out accounts and ask people to move out. You don't get to do that. This is a union. This is a marriage. And this is why they don't want to marry y'all. This is why the white T-man body count for DNA is down. Y'all losing. Y'all want to get these women nothing. Y'all losing.
Marital home and live out of his car. The divorce took away his home, his children, and left him penniless.
It wasn't his home. It was her home. She was there taking care of the home. She was there paying the lights and the gas. She was there making it a home. Then y'all say the woman's place.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Didn't y'all tell me, males, hey, all males, hi. Wasn't you guys the one said the woman's place is in the home? So if her place is in the home, that's her home. That's her home, not yours. You don't know what a laundry detergent is. You don't know what the cleaning products are. You don't know what's in the refrigerator. You don't know what's broken, what needs to be fixed.
And why are we talking about this one behind her back?
Right. We don't even know her story. That's her home.
Yeah.
Y'all say women make it a home. And you know who else homes that is? Oh, them children's home.
I'm about to say now.
You was gone.
I ain't trying to be unsensitive to you.
Dang.
Thank you for your service, big dog. But we gotta keep it frank with you. If you blew up and shit, right, and war and shit, how you gonna take care of the kids? Who gonna? I swear to God, I'm not trying to be harsh. Who gonna drive the kids to school? It seems like that's what that's what your wife gonna do. So it makes sense that from a logical perspective, she would get the house and the car. The fuck you gonna do with a car
that the kids use every day to go to school? Right, like I don't understand this.
This nigga talking about them leaving with the car.
I just don't understand this.
Nigga, you crazy, bro. You in a wheelchair.
When we say that's her home, that is her home. She's taking care of that home. She's maintained that home. She's filled that home with love and joy. She's taking care of the children in that home. That's the children's home. That is their sanctuary. You are gone, sir, for months at a time.
And you did a good thing.
Right.
You put your body on the line for your country. I respect it 1,000%. But now it's time to fall back and let her leave. You can't drive these kids to school no more. It's over.
Can't do nothing.
Only thing you can do is lead.
No, this reminds me of that Tyler Perry movie where the guy wound up getting sick and everything, and she came back to take care of him, but the other girl left him. You remember that?
And then she threw him inside the thing. And, I remember that movie. Yeah.
She could have did you like that.
Man.
But she ain't do that.
She blessed you, bro.
Right. That's her house.
Man, let's go. I'm going to press play on
it. And saddled with a child support payment he could not afford. Terrence had to pay $144,000 over a 12-year period for a divorce that his wife...
Hold on. Let's do the math on that.
Oh, shit.
Wait. Hold on.
He said, how much money divorce?
Let's go back. Let's do the math.
And saddled with a child support payment he could not afford. Terrence had to pay $144,000 over a 12-year period for a divorce that his wife was empowered by...
$144,000. You see how she gave a lump sum amount over 12 years? She didn't give an amount that he paid monthly or yearly. Do the math on that, babe. Because you trying it, Pearl.
12 equals 12,000.
$4,000 per year.
Divided by
kids it is.
2 kids. It's 2.
2 kids is $6,000 per kid. $6,000 a year per kid ain't shit.
You know how much it costs a year? More. That's more than a year. So if he pays $6,000 a year, that's over 12 months.
Okay, so
That's what I'm saying. Do it over 12 months.
6,000 divided.
$500 a month. I literally just did the math. He paid $500. Are y'all kidding me?
And he can't afford the average figure, so he can't afford that shit.
What are you talking about? Ask Gemini, how much does it cost to take care of a child monthly?
Okay, let's do it. Gotcha. Let's do it.
2 children monthly.
Gemini, what is the average cost for childcare for 2 children monthly in Illinois?
In Illinois, the average monthly cost for childcare for 2 children generally ranges from $2,100 to $2,600 for center-based care.
I'm done. We done. We're done. Girl, $500, that's nothing. Groceries cost more than that. Insurance costs more than that. Health, that's nothing. Gas costs more than that. Car notes cost more than that. Rent is more than that. That's why she got to keep the house, because he was only able to afford a goddamn $500 payment.
Now, what I wanted to know was you out here doing stuff like what the video where Mr. Daniels was doing?
Tricking?
Was this you? Let's let this play for a while. This you? What Anton doing back there? Time dog. You don't let them catch you up like this?
Tripping.
Time. Is that Rita?
This is ridiculous.
Is that Rita? Damn.
This is ridiculous.
Now see, if she took your ass for everything, you're gonna say one day, well, Your Honor, she told me it was all good. And guess what? It's not gonna work. She gonna get half of that shit. She don't get half.
And you know why they gave her half? Just based off what she said, why they gave her half? Because she probably was a stay-at-home mom.
Nigga can't.
She probably was a stay-at-home mom.
If she wasn't before, she would
Right.
have to be now.
Now.
Shit.
Yeah. She probably was a stay-at-home
I
mom.
will never be. I pray I'll never put in that situation. But at the end of the day, he should be a little bit more grateful. Fuck it, you can have a house. Fuck it.
Yeah. Why not give her a house? Why do you need a whole house? You need just a condo, bro.
Yeah, sorry guys. I wanted to show you guys, you know what I'm saying, Time Dog sitting on the side, chilling with the little chicks, enjoying his life. You know what I'm saying, without his wife, living his best life.
But I'm gonna let Pearl. I'm gonna let her cook her and season food.
Let's go. While she reading her paper, child.
Feminists to plan and execute. Terrence went into court to fight for 50-50 custody. Terrence was called a murderer and an assassin in open court and was given 96 hours a month with his children. 96 hours a month is not a father. While homeless, he spoke to many other men who would never get off the streets due to child support arrears.
So you was a veteran and you got blown up for this country and you homeless? It sounds like this is a patriarchy problem to me. It sounds like the system that you work for and the system that you benefit from the most is the problem for you. It wasn't the woman. You're mad at the woman because the system gave her what they gave her? How is that her problem?
I'm gonna take it a step further.
Like what?
We need to have a conversation about personal choices. Let me sit here, Michi.
This is ridiculous.
Can't keep screaming.
I'm not screaming.
Come on, me.
Oh.
Come on, me. Welcome back. We need to have a conversation about personal choices. If you are a man of the fair complexion, you take a bombing for the country and you come back homeless, we had to talk about personal choices. Right? What are you advocating for? What are you doing? Genuinely. What are you genuinely doing? You supported this country more than likely, probably was a bigot. Just like Pearl.
Most likely, yeah.
And now, what were you doing those moments? Were you applying for jobs? Because we know plenty of people in wheelchairs with jobs. Why were you homeless? Great decorated officer? Oh, there was a situation where you was a piece of shit and your wife chose to leave you. And after that, everything else fell apart. Pay
He chose to
attention.
leave her first, though. Remember, we gotta remember that.
Yeah, but pay attention, fellas. When you lose a good woman, a lot of shit fall off for you niggas. You're gonna have to learn it the hard way. Like Sharon Moore of the University of Michigan football head coach. Nigga lost it all, bro. In a matter of minutes. Playing these games. Let's wrap this up so we can get on to embarrassing Anton. You know what I'm saying? Anton, that's what we're really here for. This pro shit with this little warm up.
And penalties, and the men constantly getting arrested for unpaid child support. The disparage of losing his children and his home, and his PTSD and constant pain from his wounds, he became suicidal. While at his post in 2008, a former commander of his came to see him to secretly say his last goodbyes. The next day, Mr. Pop's former commander put on his dress blues and went to the Holy National Veterans Cemetery and blew his brains out. Terrence Pop was notified of the death and was shocked because he was planning to commit suicide in the exact same manner. So in effect, his former commander took the bullet that was meant for him. Terrence Pop decided he would not kill himself and has spent the last 20 years saving 576 men from suicide with comedy. If you look to the left of the stage,
I can't do nothing with anecdotal. I can't do nothing with that.
I was just about to tell her, like,
I can't do nothing with anecdotal.
it's a cool story and it's
Right,
so sad, but it doesn't, it's not applicable to all of us.
Yeah, there's millions of
there's no data, there's no intelligence there. You're just telling us a story about a man who went through this. I mean, god damn, Pearl. It's almost like you skipped the base school. This is why Anna won. Even with that, even with you weaponizing veterans and weaponizing mental health, you still lost. Think about that.
And even data shows that certain professions with males have higher percentages of divorce. And being in the Army is one of them. Being a veteran is one of them. Because a lot of them come back, like you said, PTSD and all that. There's probably a reason why he wasn't awarded custody like that. Probably a reason.
Yeah.
You already said he was, suicidal. That doesn't just come out of nowhere. He didn't become suicidal because of the experience with his wife.
No, his service to his country led him down a dark path.
You said he had PTSD.
Yeah.
Girl, and we have seen people with PTSD, and we've known data to show that they lash out on their families. A lot of them unalive their families.
They can be very violent.
They can be very violent. Yeah. They can have episodes where they black out. Girl, stop. Stop it.
Listen, y'all know what it is, man. Hit the Cash App, support the show, hit the like button, and get us up. Me and my wife last video did 1,000 views. I'm very excited. All right. Very, 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 very excited. We're gonna go over some stuff in the next 7 minutes about Pond Dog and his whatever he doing out here in these YouTube streets and these real streets too. First, let's go to that little
Terrence is holding the dog tags for every live that he has saved. Now, why am I telling you this? Shout out to Terrence. Yeah. Now, why am I telling you this? Because men and American veterans are put in this position because of the empowerment that feminists like Anna have pushed for. There are millions of men that have died in this country from the political power that feminism pushes. Since 1970, an estimated 1.6 million men have committed suicide.
Time.
Let me stop.
Stop it.
Not since the 1970s when women got access to bank accounts, when women were allowed to go to school and women were allowed to vote. So you mean to tell me you males were that weak to the point where you were committing suicide because these women were no longer under your control? They was able to access agency over their autonomy?
I just can't take it.
I can't believe this. She said 1970s. Oh, and also remember, wasn't it the 1970s is when men were not allowed to beat their wives anymore. It was a crime.
That's a fact.
No, okay, Pearl. Go ahead. Go ahead, Pearl.
She walking herself down a
Girl,
dangerous
stop.
path because this Anna woman is very intelligent and she knows how to warp the truth to be exposed by the audience. She's not stupid, Pearl. But this is actually a valiant effort before she ended up completely flaking out.
Feminists cared about equality. Why aren't they fighting for equality in divorce and family court as hard as they are fighting for abortion, working, or becoming sex workers? Thank you.
Or becoming sex workers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not you upset with the oldest profession in history brought on by men. Males created whores.
Right.
Males forced women to sleep with them and sleep with other men. Males also took women's bodies for their own pleasure and did whatever they wanted to do with bodies, women's bodies. So if you're upset about prostitution, you should be upset with males, the men, because they turn women into whores and hoes.
What you should be upset about. Jesus Christ, you can't make this shit up. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay, this is gonna be a heavy one. We're gonna go now to the opening interrogations. We have 10 minutes. Do we have that on the clock? Yeah, it's fading in right there. Okay, and take it away. 10 minutes.
Who's interrogating who?
Whoever wants to begin.
Aside from the specific anecdote that you shared, which of course is tragic,
Exactly.
can you cite some actual studies that look at the statistics and back up what you say in regard to the outcomes of marriage and divorce in America?
41% of 109 rape cases reported to police in a Midwestern city were admitted to be false by complainants.
In one Midwestern city? And which Midwestern city was that?
You know, you can go from your ivory tower.
What? Ivory Tower, you're rich. But Pearl, you said a Midwestern city. Which Midwestern city?
Yeah.
Which state? Oh, you don't know. Child. And y'all have 4 days to prepare for this debate. 4. And you still... Child.
Were admitted to be false by complainants.
In one Midwestern city? And which Midwestern city was that?
You know, you can go from your ivory tower and
I'm not in an ivory tower. I'm on this debate stage interrogating your assertions, and you've only provided an anecdote.
Right.
Because if you look at the data, which I did, of course, you'll find that women are twice as likely to fall into poverty after divorce.
Right, because
damn.
This is true. And why is that? Because they were stay-at-home moms and their ability to earn a living was impeded. Stop. They weren't able to do it or go to school.
Correct.
That's why it also, not just that, another reason is because when they do divorce, they have no job skills. They have no education. So they have to take low paying jobs or low wage jobs. That doesn't provide much. And this is why they need the house. This is why they need the car. This is why they need him to continue paying the car insurance and the car note.
Like he was before.
Like he was before. Do you not understand that?
This is basic information, bro.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed we even got to tell you this shit.
Yeah. Do you not get that?
Very disappointing.
He made her stay her ass at home with them kids.
Like I said, Pearl ended up getting destroyed in this one. I just wanted to give y'all a little teaser before we get to the main meal.
Alimony is paid out in 10% of divorces.
Damn.
According to the Census Bureau, the average child support payment is $441 a month.
$500
and
is what he paid. So he paid an extra $100. Whoop-de-doo.
Not even that. An extra fucking basically $50.
Like whoop-de-doo. That's what we talking about. Talking about taking all this man money. No. These men are not paying anything.
He paid the average amount that everybody else had to pay.
Like, stop it.
and I'm destroying you.
60%
Right, but how
of
much are
those
they
payments
making?
get paid out.
How much?
Women do not get child custody 90% of the time, as you have asserted before. In fact, 95% of custody cases are mutually agreed upon outside of the courtroom.
Damn.
Most men don't even contest custody. They automatically assume what, babe? That's data out here. They automatically assume that the mother is going to keep the children.
Yeah,
He doesn't want the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they can't afford it either. A lot of men can't afford it.
And then also a lot of men understand that if I have the child full time, I'm not going to be able to do the things that I want to do. Because they've been doing the things that they want to do for so long without the children. You also have a lot of men that will just pay the little $400 a month and not even see the kids.
Which is fucking crazy. Niggas.
They'll say, yeah, I'll pay it, fine. And I'll carry them on my insurance. But I ain't got to watch them.
Not a
I ain't
single
got to
fuck
keep
to
them.
give.
I ain't got to go to school for them. I don't have to show up at parent-teacher conference. I ain't got to take them to the doctor. I ain't got to leave work for them. A lot of men do not want custody.
It's more work than people say it is.
Yeah, it's way more work when the children live with you full time. You have your kids all day, every day. Yeah, most men don't even contest custody. And a lot of men don't even know their children. You guys have seen episodes and podcasts where you're literally on the street asking all races of men just normal, simple, basic questions about their children. Who's your child's best friend? What school did your child go to? When is your child's birthday?
know.
They don't know nothing about these kids.
What is the kid's fucking school name? What is
They
the
don't
kid's
know.
name? They don't care either.
They don't know and they don't care. And then they chop it up as a joke like it's funny. It's not funny. Basic question. Girl, stop.
Oh my God, bro. So disappointed in you.
Women get full custody 40% of the time. Men do get full custody 20% of the time. And 40% of the time, it's shared custody, which I think is the ideal situation, assuming that neither spouse is abusive.
And Pearl, excuse me, before you respond, if you could take your microphone out and hold it, it would be easier to hear you.
Okay.
Look at you, you awkward fucking dingbat. And you wasn't even prepared to argue this woman down after 4 days of preparation. Listen, guys. Because listen, if I showed you guys this camera over her playing fucking Pokemon, as you guys can see too, it's hard for me to really listen to Pearl. She's so unintelligent. But outside of Anton getting his card pulled by Corey Holcomb, this is pretty much what everybody else is talking about. Figure I'll knock out two birds with one stone. Hurry up, Pearl, get your mic together.
Alimony and medical care and dental are not covered by that, so a lot of times it does go above 50%. Again, you can go through the facts, the data, and the statistics and manipulate them any way that you want.
It's not
But
manipulation.
there are
Those are the
1.6
stats.
million. There are 1.6 million men in this country. Men are 9 times more likely to commit suicide after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the number for women?
It's lower.
Really? What is it?
Hold on.
Compared to
Shorty.
women.
Men are
Manipulation.
There are
Those are the
1.6
stats.
million. There are 1.6 million men in this country. Men are 9 times more likely to commit suicide after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the number for women?
It's lower.
Really? What is it? Comparative analysis is real difficult for you, isn't it?
Okay.
Girl, you didn't come. It's lower. It's lower. Imagine coming to a fucking debate and Michi asked me, okay, you want to get paid more than white man doing the same job? Yeah. How much you guys getting paid? 6,000. How much white man getting paid? It's higher.
Much higher.
Much higher. That's all you need to know is it's higher. You don't have any data about this, do you? No. So how did you do a comparative analysis? Because this is what this is. Gender pay gap. Racist pay gap. But you want to state you want to state all these facts about men that you done read from somebody else reading it verbatim. The fact that he tried to get that shit in and said it's higher. This shows me, oh my gosh, she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. I am so disappointed in y'all forever supporting this woman, bro. That tickled me. That was hilarious, girl. Let's go, man.
Go ahead, Pearl.
What's your next question?
You have asserted that men shouldn't get married, that instead they should
I didn't
shack
say
up.
that.
You did say that with
did
Trent
not say
Horn,
that.
word for word. You said it makes more sense for them to shack up, live with a girlfriend instead of getting married. Do you think the advice that you give to men is the type of advice that will fulfill their lives? Because I'll tell you one thing, the best part of my life is my husband. I love my husband. He's my rock. He's my foundation. And no, my husband is number one.
Pearl,
I love
Pearl, you live in that society. You know that was a shot just now. That was her saying you don't have a wife. Sorry, you're not a wife. You don't have a husband.
You're not married. You don't have any kids either.
You're masculine.
Yeah, very. To the point where men are not attracted.
They don't want to be with you.
Yeah, they don't want to lie with you either.
They
don't want to share their DNA with you either. They don't want to use your womb.
Interesting, man. Let's go.
They don't want to use her womb.
I wouldn't either. She's never mind.
Of my career, but you know what my career did? When I met my husband, my career was already established. He, on the other hand, was couch surfing. He was in debt and didn't know what he wanted to do with his life.
I thought that's something that white women didn't have to go through.
They don't live in luxury either.
Now that's saying everybody life getting better when they get you a wife. Your life will get better.
Starters. I thought they all lived in luxury. Our white boys run around talking like these women. They secure them. No, y'all did it.
Y'all was sleeping on y'all mama couch when you met this woman.
And she was already established.
She got you together.
Yeah.
We be the only ones telling the truth around this bitch. That's why we gotta keep going. I can't wait to spark up and get to this Anton shit and really expose cuz it's about to go down.
Married him anyway. You want to know why? Because I had the economic freedom to marry for love, not for some Chad to take care of me.
How tall is he?
Oh, he's 6'1", about your height.
You didn't think that one through. How tall is he? Watch this. Watch this goofy ass woman.
Of me.
How tall is he?
Oh, he's 6'1", about your height.
Child. You know how many men just didn't listen. And shout out to all the tall sisters, because some of y'all are baddies, but not her. Not her. You just don't got it like that. I wish I can say more, but I know they'll get me for community guidelines. But Lord have mercy, Pearl. The outfit is awful.
Yeah.
Everything is just awful.
Like, what are you wearing? It seems like regardless of what she puts on, nothing fits her body and nothing makes her look good. Nothing.
Well, you can't look good in something that you don't look good. Like, listen, my hair not cut right now, but I'm still fine as fuck. Cause I'm just handsome. Like right now, I look better than Anton, J Prince, Team Portugal. The only nigga over there, nah. I don't have no competition. No competition.
He play.
I'm just serious.
She ain't even nothing good to look at. You know, at least with some women, you be like, oh, I like looking at.
Yeah, she ain't got no body either, nothing.
She ain't even nothing good to look at. Some women, you like look at.
Rooster said Pearly Things is a goddess. You got it, nigga.
That's because you worship white women from the South.
You in Mississippi.
Y'all in Mississippi. They didn't beat y'all into submission.
You good. You got it.
You got it, bro.
None. I don't want kids.
I don't.
Let's not do shouting questions from there, please. Allow these two to debate each other.
Okay, what's your question?
I mean, you don't really have much to answer, so I don't know what else to ask you. Do you think you're helping men by discouraging them from entering fulfilling marriages?
What happens to men if they don't pay child support?
I mean,
What happens? What happens, Anna?
how many men do you think get
What
arrested?
happens to
I don't know
men
what the
when they
number
don't
is,
get-
but the
What
idea that
happens
there's
to
like a
men when
huge
they
number
don't-
of men getting arrested for not doing what they're supposed to do
15%.
and take care of their children, it's not a huge issue.
What happens to men when they don't
Really,
pay child support?
only
You
60%
gotta-
of child
hold on,
support
Anna.
payments
You
get
gotta
paid
allow
out.
her you gotta allow her to interrogate you, not them. You gotta stop yelling questions
Look,
at her.
You can minimize men's problems all you want, but I don't think you understand how privileged of a position you're in.
In what way? How am I privileged?
Men are the ones that are on the hook for child support. Men are the ones that are on the hook for alimony. It's easy for you to tell men to just take the risk when you're not in that.
Alimony isn't gender-based.
And neither is child support.
It's not.
It's not.
Either one is gender-based. A woman can pay a man alimony and a woman can pay a man child support. That's just what it is. We have facts. We're not about to go into all of them right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
And let's be honest, the reason why men are
Damn, they're done with
being
this hoe.
being incarcerated or like going to jail. First off, it doesn't happen like that. You don't just oh my God, he didn't make a payment and they locked him up. That doesn't work like that. This is after months, maybe some for some people even years of there not being any payments. What are you talking about? Some states are more lenient than other states. Like Illinois, they don't play that here. You better pay it or they will lock you up here. But they don't have a big overall of like child support payments being unpaid. And you're not on the hook. You are taking care of your child. There's a whole nother human being that needs things to survive, like water, food, shelter, medical, education. Oh my God. Girl, imagine, do you know what happened when men or males were not paying? Let me be specific. There was a time where males did not pay anything. When I say there was a time when males didn't pay anything, I believe like in the 1700s, 1500s, 1600s, 1800s. What happened is if a male died or he was deceased, the wife and the children, even the boys, will be left homeless without anything. They would die. They would be on the street. And you know what happened to that man's wealth? It was transferred to a stranger that was a male. And you know who fought for that to change? Other males said, I don't want to leave my family, because there were males who loved their wives, who loved their children. Other males felt, not all, some said, you know what? This isn't right. I'm looking at other men pass and their wives are being left without nothing in their children. And their wealth is going to other families or other men and not giving the children and his wives anything. I don't understand what y'all think, that if you don't pay money towards something, things happen. If you don't pay money towards your mortgage, your house is taken. If you don't pay your health insurance, you don't have health insurance. If you don't pay your car note, they repossess it. If you don't pay your light bill, it gets shut off. I don't understand this. There's consequences to not paying things, including child maintenance. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, let's get up.
I'm just saying, it is ridiculous.
Nah, man, these bandits gonna be, bandits. They children not gonna be taken care of. That's on them. And a lot of these niggas don't give a fuck anyway. They don't give a fuck about their kids. They don't give a fuck. I mean, what can we do except continuously just call them out? Speaking of, it's time to get to that part of the night, because my wife is angry. I wanted to get her angry. Now we're here.
I'm not angry.
She's not angry technically, but y'all know what I mean, man. You know what I'm saying? She doing her thing. Look. Now this woman right here goes off in this video. Now I watched this video purposely. I showed it before, but I went through it. I went to the timestamp that I wanted. 16 minutes. She started to really cooking, Michi. Let's go ahead and see what is she talking about. Black woman, Tracy. Let's get it.
He always talking about he's so conservative. He a Christian. He been married 20 years. No outside babies. But this dude clearly has a side piece. And he wants you guys to know. He wants men to know that he can get all the 304s is what they call them.
Now, did you see the video of Mika addressing this?
Some of it. I know you went over it, but yeah.
Was you in here when I was going over it?
I gotta just
okay.
Watch like
Just for conversation's sake, okay? Mika did address this, and she kind of made it, she made it clear she's nobody's side chick, right? She's nobody's side chick. Let me make sure I go to that part. I don't want to hear her whole fucking testimony about how she loved Corey Holcomb and how he disappointed her. But let's hear Anton's alleged side chick speak.
Corey Holcomb show. So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh.
See, you know what? Actually, I got to go back because everything here is important. Anton lied to us, and because she is not a submissive woman that don't know her place, she spoke very soon and she told us the lie. She said 2 weeks before they went on the show, Anton told her she was going on the show. But Corey said when he got there, he said, don't bring no bitch around here that you can't explain. Explain the bitch. Which tell us that you told her you was going on the show without telling him that you bringing a woman on the show that was not your wife. Which means Corey was right. He was stepping around with a woman that is not your wife. But anyway, let's keep going, man.
Now, of course, let's go ahead and get into it. But before we start the show, situation, all right, the whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited, all right? I was excited about going on the 5150 show.
Shut up,
Tuesday.
Silly woman.
You was excited to go around Corey Holcomb after he was talking shit about his daughter and all the rest of that shit and thought you was going to get different treatment? Goofy bitch.
I got on the plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay, cool. And
why do you think that Corey didn't want Mika, babe, on camera?
I mean, I really don't know. Maybe it's because she's serving on purpose. And also, with men like that, you just can't pop up on them and say what's going to happen. He made it very clear this is his set. He controls what goes on his studio.
But, I know you probably don't want me to go play that clip too, and I could for the audience, but you guys have seen this clip a million times already. Corey at the end says, don't bring no woman around that you can't explain who she is.
Maybe you know.
Wouldn't it be a simple explanation of who she is? If I'm traveling with Fear, would it be a simple explanation? This is my friend. She's a part of Sin Nation. She's a lesbian. She has a girlfriend. It'd be too easy for me to explain, and I just want her here to, we're co-hosts.
You could just say this is my co-host.
Exactly, but not explaining to her.
Why would he not know that she's coming on the beginning? Why would he not let that be known? Hey, I have a co-host. I'm gonna bring it with me.
Now let's really start cooking, because I was gonna go on script, but this is why I really wanted to show you this, right? Because this woman gonna break down. Well, after we watch her part.
Can you speed that part up?
All right, yeah, we're gonna speed her part up, but this part I want to have a conversation with you about. These niggas will bring a baddie around to try to get credit off other niggas. That's why he ain't want to explain who she was. Yeah, bro, don't matter who she was. You feel me? Just bring her on the show. It's my bitch. That's all you need to know. And Corey said, "No, nigga, you can't. She can sit on the side. We know you're married, bro. We know you're married. It makes no sense at all for us to allow you to have anybody else outside of your wife up here." So let's go to the video. Let's keep going.
That's what I said for the entire duration of the show. Now, the show starts, and as you know, what happened, because it went viral. All right, so if you guys want to see all of that, you can go watch it. It's everywhere. All right. But with all that being said, as that's going on, when it becomes abundantly clear that it's time to go, myself and security go ahead and start to leave. When I get to the door, as I'm going out, I hear Corey Holcomb say, "Yeah, leave with your security and your bitch." And I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked.
You were shocked that Corey Holcomb, who has repeatedly disrespected black women close to him, his own daughter, his baby mamas, etc., etc. You was surprised he would disrespect you.
I'm not.
I'm not either. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, he's disrespectful to women. Like,
you thought Anton was gonna protect you? You thought that you was about to go on that show and be treated like you was a somebody.
that's what Anton told her.
He told you that you was a somebody.
Yeah, that's what he told her.
When you never was. You was always going to be nothing but Anton's little thing. That's all. Come to Simp Nation, we'll treat you right. I'm gonna say we, me and my wife. We will allow you the opportunity to speak freely about why you're masquerading around and gallivanting around with a fucking married man.
And that don't look good.
Oh, happy man. I'm not going scorched earth. This is me playing with this shit. If I was going scorched earth, couldn't even be on fucking or scorched earth. I gotta just pronounce better. I couldn't be on YouTube right now. They want me to do that so I can get demonetized now. Everything I've shown is just all public images. The video of Anton out with that woman. I don't know if Rita's seen that video, and I don't care if Rita's seen that video or not. I'm just showing my audience that, you know, again, because I am that nigga, I sit around and I make sure I find what I need to find. I don't want Anton to seem like anything else but what he is. And I just know if they had a video of me with a woman at the goddamn game chilling like this, I mean, this is embarrassing for Rita.
Oh yeah, he's embarrassing her.
Got her out with a younger woman, all smile. Let me pause it right there when the girl smiled. Oh, thank you, Anton.
The chair behind her and stuff, like, girl.
Thank you, Anton, for the money.
Why is his wife not sitting there?
Thank you.
This is what happens when a man shows he's not interested in his wife.
Yeah, I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that, bro. Let's go.
Because it's very unfortunate that I would be called the B word. Because I had such a positive outlook and a positive take on 5150 and Corey Holcomb. Last year here in DC, I literally went to a Corey Holcomb show. So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh, this is exciting because I just went to see a show. And now I'm having this experience. So it was very unfortunate. Not only that, I hear explain the bitch. And
what you hear?
Explain the bitch. I hear explain the bitch.
Child.
This also tells me that she was quiet the whole time, like a good little mouse that she is.
Of course.
She didn't say nothing. She was quiet the whole time. You didn't speak up for yourself to say who you were.
You didn't say shit for yourself at all?
Like, at all. Sounds like somebody who knows their place and was being paid to be quiet. And you also didn't speak up because you knew he was right.
Rearranged.
You also didn't.
Come over here, babe.
She also didn't speak up because she knew he was right.
I might have to get another mic. I gotta figure out how I can turn this one sideways. I got it on too tight right now.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I got it turned up enough so y'all can hear my wife. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And when he say explain the bitch, that's because Anton didn't tell this man about you.
About you. That's what, yeah.
Anton didn't tell this man nothing about you. And he got another girl that he out being spotty with. Oh, we getting crazy tonight.
And this bitch on my show. I don't know who she is. Alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick. And I'm nobody's side chick. So it was very unfortunate and very hurtful.
Though. This is what men think.
That I can tell you.
Other men that they know have wives, and that's how they got you out here looking. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I don't think you deserve to be called out your name, but he's disrespectful. But what I'm saying is that this is the way he got you out here looking. And in fact,
it does look like you're somebody's side.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And he didn't tell you anything. That should tell you how he feels about you. He didn't have to explain nothing to you. He brought you into a situation where you couldn't even protect yourself. Child. He didn't let you know what was up.
Nothing.
And one can say maybe your safety was put at risk as well.
That's what it's giving.
Girl, like what?
It's giving your safety was undoubtedly put at risk. That's what it feel like.
I'm no one side chick. Well, then why didn't you say that?
You might want
to explain the bitch.
Might want to tell him that.
Right. You can explain yourself.
Hey, I'm the co-host.
Right. You could have literally just said that. No, they told you to be quiet like a good little church mouse. That's what they told you.
And you shut the fuck up like a good girl.
And you gave your submission that day.
Mika.
I don't know why. They're not no one type. Don't tell us. Tell a nigga that called you a bitch. What you telling us?
Why ain't tell Anton to slap that nigga?
Right. What you telling us for?
Now, this young lady, she did a video reacting in her car, explaining how she felt about the whole situation.
Instead of him just having...
Who is gracing the spotlight? Oh, that's Mimi.
Hey, me.
Hey, me, girl. What's up, girl?
Hello.
Now, this woman said that she believes that Anton Daniels has a less than favorable partner. I'll let her explain it.
A little side piece and keeping her in the background, keeping her in the shadows. No, he wants these men to know. This is why he brought her onto Corey Holcomb's show. It's like a flex. These men love to do this with each other.
It is a flex.
They love to let you know, oh, I got holes in every area, Cole.
You agree with her?
Yeah. These men, they love a flex. quick story. I've had a guy that I used to date that I was like no longer interested in. And he actually used to call me up and be like, hey, you want to go to this party with me? No, you're not going to go in and show me around for you to look good and make you feel better. Absolutely not.
Just so they can be like, I got a
Yeah,
baddie.
like I got a baddie on my arm. Like, no.
But you think that Q and Mika really giving this nigga coochie? Because I don't think so.
But then again, women sleep with ugly men all the time. Or men they find unattractive all the time. So, ladies, don't act like you ain't never slept with no ugly man. Just like men sleep with big girls and they try to say, oh, I don't like big girls.
Are you saying that Anton is the equivalent of an unattractive big girl?
Yeah, women sleep with men all the time. They may not find attractive.
You taking it easy.
I'm just saying, like, it's a possibility.
We taking it easy. Hey, look, Kojak says, I agree, Darrel. That's my never mind. I agree, Darrel. Q and Mika ain't giving him trim. That's just the facts, dog. In order for y'all to convince a real Detroit player like me that Anton getting coochie from these ladies, y'all gonna have to just show me, bro. I have to see it for myself. It's like that's the only thing they can believe. But it's not about him. I believe that these women are up-class, standing citizens. They will never, ever do anything inappropriate with a married man. Because I'm a sim guy. But there is a world where women will, I don't know, have sex with married men for $1,200. You see that little slight I did there? Okay. Let's keep going. Let's go back to the video.
And there is a world where women don't have to literally bust it wide open, but they will do other things to let other men do other things to them.
But I'm interested in you hearing what she had to say about the wives, because y'all are wives, and she's a wife. So, and she said she would never tolerate it. You said you would never tolerate it. But she goes into the type of mentality and the looks and the aesthetics of a woman that might tolerate it. Let's go into that part.
I fly my hoes in whenever I want. He wants, this is part of their bravado and them kind of flexing with other dudes. Like, yeah, you know what?
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn right.
Okay. I was just gonna say, my maps on my screen is like turned sideways. But anyway, Anton wants these other men because he knows these men look up to him. He knows that it's not a flex. He knows that the way his wife looks to other men, and especially other black men, that's not a flex. So he needs the
Oh shit. Is this where we going?
I'm a little pissed off right now. Aren't you the same men that was upset at the way Aisha Curry, Jada Pinkett Smith had they men out here looking? So you mean to tell me we not upset at the way this man got his wife out here looking, embarrassing his wife? This is why women are saying we don't give a damn. Y'all want to be hoes? They're gonna be hoes too.
So you think that she's only critiquing the wife because of the husband's antics?
No, this isn't about her. I'm just saying there's no pushback against him. I don't hear a lot of pushback against him from the man saying, yeah, I am embarrassing his wife.
Oh, you gotta listen carefully then. You ain't listening to that. Let me press play. You gotta hear it.
He knows that the way his wife looks to other men, and especially other black men, that's not a flex. So he needs these other men who look up to him to know, oh no, I got all kind of hoes. And so this dude was that bold to bring this side piece. He travels with the side piece and everything. To bring this side piece
turn left into the parking lot
on to the Corey Holcomb show. This is why I tell you guys, Anton Daniels is a monkey mess. He can't even just cheat and just do his own thing in quiet, in silence. No, he wants to disrespect his wife like this. But you guys, in my opinion, the wife already know Mika. The wife knows Mika. I don't know these people personally, you guys. I'm just telling you in my opinion, what I believe. The wife knows Mika. She knows that Mika is his side piece. The wife probably is like, I don't want to make whoopee with this dude. The wife don't have to work. He has said this many times. His wife has not worked.
Hold on, sis. Hold on. You saying a lot, sis. We catching this. Sis.
Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Sis just flat out said, because she said he don't want to make whoopee with his wife, and she don't want to make whoopee with him. Are you saying this man's wife don't want to have sex with him? Are you saying that this man is basically having an affair, and you're going to go want to say that women like her usually they're okay with it because they're doing the same fucking thing? This is diabolical. This is diabolical, man.
In some incidents, yeah, but then also there's incidents where some women they just choose to stay and keep the lifestyle and let their husbands embarrass them. Sometimes the embarrassment is worth the price.
When is embarrassment worth the price?
I don't put a price tag on it. $1, you can't even embarrass me for $1. I'm sorry. You can't embarrass me for $1. You can't embarrass me for $5 million. You can't embarrass me for $10 million. Absolutely not. No.
Now speaking of Anton made a little, because we're gonna stop there on her video. She was talking crazy. Anton made a little pit stop over at Philosophical Channel after
You're funny.
Portugal, and things got spicy. He was there for a minute too. I give him his credit. They was breaking it down. He popped up, and I'm not gonna get into the whole philosophical, bullshit. But let's break down how Anton viewed the men thoughts about his appearance recently on 5150. I want to go back to the beginning. Here we go, right here. Let's go.
Impact, specifically when
this nigga was on all that bullshit. Let's go.
When you even look at the credit scores, right? The FICO wasn't a thing until until it was created to discriminate against blacks from being able to access credit and loans and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, although we may not experience the same types of racism that our grandparents and parents may have experienced, some of the things that occurred still affect the generations that are coming forward today and previously. So I just wanted to, make that distinction that just because it's not the same type of racism that our grandparents or parents may have experienced, there's still forms of it from government policies that were implemented that causes generational impact. Specifically, when you look at how wealth is passed down through generations, like even the 2008 housing crisis, most of the wealth that the Black community had built up from the civil rights era to the 2008 housing crisis, a lot of that wealth was wiped out in that mortgage crisis. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, but that was.
Yeah, fantastic. We're not here for you. Let's go ahead and get to Anton when he came up. Let's get into the conversation.
Said, fuck Malcolm X, bro. And it wasn't even about, I was of course offended that you said that, but my issue is nobody else was. And I think that you saying stuff like that and people not responding and having no smoke, and all they could see is the fact that I cut this man off, but they had no smoke or no issues for you saying that, to me was.
All right, look. Context. So about a year and a half ago, I found out about who Philosophical was. Me and him didn't get along because he didn't get along with Queen Sheba and B. Taylor. Specifically, Queen Sheba, if you fuck with her, I was pretty much going against you automatically. And that's how it still is to this day. So we had odds, but I wasn't the only one he had odds with. Eventually, he would go to war with Anton Daniels, and he would go on a panel when Anton was talking about black historical figures. One of those black historical figures that Anton said was trash and wasn't shit was Malcolm X. And he said, fuck Malcolm X, and Malcolm X was trash, and his legacy is going to mean... Anton basically made it seem like he's going to mean more to black people in history 100 years from now than Malcolm X does. I mean, nobody believes this, right? It's like hearing Donald Trump say he's going to build a wall. It's like seeing a little kid rage out. Nobody believed that Anton legacy is even close to Malcolm X. Nobody mentioned these niggas in the same breath. But Philosophical took it personal. From there, it was up and it was stuck. But I'm glad to see these gentlemen, come together and make some good content, man. With all due respect to them. Let's go. And wife, if you got anything you want to say, just let me know.
Bothering me, and to me, I'm seeing a trend of people just feeling like just shitting on black people all together is something we need to do. Like, we can call out the bad elements without throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Because you say fuck black culture, you say that, but then when you go live, you got black culture aesthetics all around you, bro. Like, you got Chronic behind you. That's a black street nigga album, for lack of a better term. You got this one, you got that one. So it's like you're trying to appeal to this.
Now, in all fairness, this video does end in the men, specifically Picasso and World Class and Mansa, all saying that they want to beat Anton ass, and they think that he's soft. Just giving you guys a little heads up. This get very spicy, very fast. Listen.
Aesthetic of black people, but then at the same time you want to smack them down. It's like, I think you're sending mixed messages, and I feel like somebody that has your influence can do better than that. But that's my opinion, and that's what I want to talk about today. But the floor is yours. You can respond.
Well, first of all, I wanted to say respect to the platform, and the reason that I'm coming up here is because I support all creators.
Yeah, we want to get through the bullshit, right? So let's go ahead and get to when the men have a conversation.
Wouldn't that be a part of the negative elements of black culture that you are against?
No, absolutely not.
Could you explain?
It's because I believe that people need to understand that intellect and the nerd, because I champion myself as being a nerd, that it's cooler to be the nerd than it is to be the guy that he is.
Okay, so what about
Corey is a entrepreneur, successful comedian. Anton, you're the man online that has championed your entire platform on talking about black women and shaming black women. That's how you get your platform, G. That's where your platform comes from. And the fact that you're trying to act like you're anything more than that absolutely blows my mind. You are nothing more than a degenerate with a microphone who has a talent for talking about black people in the most degenerate ways too. I don't want to say, but I'm gonna say what Kevin Samuels got arrested. So I'm gonna say what Corey Holcomb said: you kiss the ass of white people. That's just what you do. You don't want to hold them accountable. You are a coward. You falsely came Detroit. You know what I found today, Anton? I was saying, is my memory right? But I came across it. Now, I'm not going to say it, Anton, but you know what I'm talking about. Let me just do a little bit of reading. Mr. You-know-who of Waterford was born in November, but I'm not going to speak nothing else about the man. He might have been married to a woman, and that woman might have a granddaughter. They might have the same last name, the same first name. Babe, when you read through this, do it say anything about Detroit?
No.
It say Waterford, don't it?
Yeah.
I see you later, babe. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Do a little twerk for him too.
Absolutely. Oh.
I can smack my wife booty like that on camera because she look at that thing. Ooh, wait, all right, turn the camera back this way. I'm like, damn, how you moving the camera like that? You feel me? Nigga, shit lit over here. Same guy going crazy, and he got the second view. I do a lot of stuff y'all can't do, man. Now let's really get back to the content. Now that my wife, you know what I'm saying, is none, I can really get back to this shit. We about to go crazy. Let's break down the video. Give my wife a chance to walk through my prints. Good night, Mia. All right, let's get back to the fucking video. Bandits.
The message that people received is that the bully get bullied when they don't have themselves ready and prepared intellectually, and it shows that the leaders and the people that we follow is trash. And so I don't give a fuck about what other people think about me. As far as like outsiders, what people will say is the image of Black people. The only thing I care about is how am I affecting other people as far as changing the narrative of what we should be and how we should be as far as what we change.
But that's what we're trying to tell you, Anton. You impacting people in a negative way. Why you think you get the pushback that you get? You think it's a coincidence that when I was going against you, I was able to get all your people to side with me? Tell me all your little precious fucking secrets. You think it was a coincidence we was able to get video of you kicking it courtside with random chicks and shit? Listen, I'm not against the Black man doing his thing, but I am against conservative Christians claiming that they love their wives only to humiliate her year after year after year after year after year after year. And even if she don't share that opinion, we share that opinion because we understand what a conservative Christian traditional relationship is supposed to look like in the public. Shame. 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 Shame.
Champion is the best thing for the culture. That's the only thing I care about. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks.
So is that, do you think that was a good display? Do you think that was a good display of what Black culture should be? Two Black men, Mandingo fighting, using profanity against each other, cursing each other out. You know, do you think that was a good display of what Black masculinity should be? As opposed to, because to me, it seemed like that's the same thing. That's already, hold on, let me finish. Let me just, but what was,
see, you being feminine already. He wasn't even finished, you know what I'm saying, with his questioning. You was already ready to cut him off. That goes to show that you was being emotional. That goes to show you was being emotional. They didn't want to let him finish. How can you finish a question and fully articulate an answer to a question that wasn't even fully conveyed to you? How is that even possible? Got it. Jeez.
was intellectual about that? Because to me, the display was very similar to what we see on Zeus Network or any other Black media-based show in terms of the...
He's saying you doing the same thing. You and Corey did the same thing that Black women do on Zeus Network. I tried to tell y'all years ago that Anton was fish. He was food. And because y'all thought that y'all was gonna make 100,000 or 200,000 or $1 million or buy you a new Lambo or Charger or whatever, you thought you was gonna become a bag chaser. Many of y'all niggas in y'all 50s. That's the worst part about this shit, bro. It's not the young homies that's sitting around here financing that time. If you go in and type in Anton Corey Holcombs, I'm blowed. If you go type in Anton Daniels Corey Holcomb, You'll find a whole bunch of old niggas talking about this situation, bro. It's not the young dogs. I'm like right on the cusp of being an old nigga. But these dudes in their 50s and 40s, unmarried, divorced, dying for the opportunity to have a chance to be on a panel with Anton. Bro, this shit gets stressful because it made me think like these niggas, like, if they the big dogs and they ain't shit, what is this space really? And like Kojak, you see, I'm playing it nice. I'm playing it cool, bro. I got so much other stuff I can go into. Truth be told, I low key rather just go lay with my wife and watch a movie or some shit. I don't got to work tomorrow either. I can do this shit all night if I really want to. You see, we got Anton at the game with the chick. I get all kind of shit. But years ago, listen, I'm not trying to destroy nobody's marriages. Truth be told, I'm married. I wouldn't want that for my shit. But what I don't like is hypocrisy. I just prefer the truth. Let's keep going, man. Let's watch a little bit more of this shit. I might go into the Druski Skit, bro, or I might put this shit down and do a part 2, bro. You feel me? Because low key, I'm blowed, I'm lit, I'm tired. I feel like it's playing Pokemon and chilling now, bro. These niggas hoes, bro. You feel me? And like the one thing, let me tell y'all something, right? Because yeah. We're gonna do a part 2 on this. Probably tomorrow, bro. Unless somebody send me like $100 cash app. If I get like $100 cash app, then I expose all this shit and like, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? But I gotta feel my worth. I gotta feel like it means something to y'all niggas. Otherwise, I can take my time over a set of pre-recordings that I have planned already. That's just what it is. I'm just being so frank. I feel like Izzy Bands. I gotta extort y'all niggas. Yeah, it's been a long day, Kojak. And I watched all this content earlier so I can vet through it. But I think this would be better if I just pre-record it. I got the part I wanted really with my wife. And I got that part with Pearl. Kind of don't need everything else. Got other stuff going on in the background too. Yeah, with that being said, man, listen, Kojak, tell your people it's nothing personal. You know, it's never personal. It's just business. As a matter of fact, tell Anton to get in touch with me, man. I wouldn't mind him explaining why he didn't explain Mika. I'm saying I just want to know small things. I think some small things can help clear this whole situation up, but he think he know better than me, bro. When he not even from Detroit, bro. I just don't understand it. But yeah, yo, look, man. Tighten up, man. To the whole team, tighten up over there, Kojak. I know you got that ear over there. Tell them boys tighten up, man. Otherwise, I'm about to get busy, man. I'm trying to get it to like 400,000 subscribers. And Anton, that nigga's the key. I said what I said. That being said, man, I'm out of here. Time to go lay with my wife and go enjoy her big booty ass. Yeah. Bye, niggas.